Hello everybody. Today we are going to be reviewing open and closed syllables using one syllable word. All of these are one syllable word, which means you can clap it out one time. Shed, frost, itch, them, not, prop, help, gloss, mesh, bet, sob, prom, web, glob, hit, met, bop, got, pig, in, arc, and ant. All one syllable words. You'll notice that I have put these on cardstock. I chose colored cardstock just because I thought it was prettier. If you'd like to make these at home so you can practice it at home, just get you some thick paper, any color you want, could be white if you wanted, and then cut out little pieces and close one end, and whatever word you're writing on it, you'll have, if the word ends in a vowel, the word would need to end in a vowel, A, E, I, O, or U. And then add on the extra letters, either single or multiple letters, to the closed part to show that when you close it in, then it becomes another word that's a closed in syllable. So if you watched our video before, we've already discussed open and closed syllables. I'm just doing it another way with some extra words for more practice. This is a more hands-on activity than the first way that we learned it. So as you can see, the initial word is she. She, she. The reason that the E makes its long sound E and not its short sound E is because it's open. There is nothing next to the E. If I close in the vowel E with a D, then now it's going to make its E sound, its short vowel sound, E. Opened makes E, closed makes E. E, E. E, E. She, shed. She, shed. Opened, closed. The vowel is now open because there's nothing next to it. On the right side, we're not concerned about what's on the left side. We're only concerned about what's on the right side of the vowel to know that it's open. Open, closed in by a consonant. So let's do another one. Okay, our initial word is fro. As you can see, the O is a vowel and it's open because there's nothing to the right side of it. That means that O makes its long sound O, not its short sound ah. So F-R-O would be fro, not fra. It'd be fro because there's nothing next to the O. Now if I close it in with an ST, now that O makes its short sound ah. So we go from fro to frost. O to ah, O to ah. The O changes from long sound O to short sound ah just by closing it in with another consonant. So we got fro, frost, fro, frost. Let's do another word. I alone makes its long sound I, like I am going to the store. Because there's nothing to the right side of the I makes its long sound I. But if I close it in with a TCH, the T being the consonant that's closing it in, then it becomes I. It's short sound. I. I, and TCH is ch. Ch. I, ch. Itch. So we change from I to itch. I itch. Open, closed. Open, closed. I itch. Good job. Now let's move on to the next one. We've got the initial word is the. T-H-E. Because it's open next to the vowel E, it makes its long sound E, not its short sound eh. So this is a digraph and a vowel. The digraph is TH, which makes the th sound. The E, the. But if I close in the E with a consonant, M, then the E makes its short sound eh, eh. The am, them. So the becomes them, the, them, the, them. Open, closed, open, closed. Good job. Next, let's do not. The initial word is no. We know the O makes its long sound because there's nothing next to the O to close it in. N-O, N-O, no. If we close it in with a T, it becomes not. It makes its short sound. Ah, ah, ah. Not, not, not. No, not. No, not. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Next, we're going to start with our base word, pro. P-R-O. It's making its long sound, O, because there's nothing next to it. Nothing to the right side to close it in. But when we close it in with a P, which is a consonant, then the O changes and makes its short sound ah, ah. So P-R-O, pro, becomes prop, prop, p-er-op, p-er-o, p-er-op, prop, pro, prop, pro, prop, open, closed, open, closed. Good job. Next, let's do help. The initial word is he, e, e. The E makes its long sound because there's nothing next to it. It's not closed in, it's open. E, when we close it in with a consonant, in this case is the L. We got two consonants, but we're just concerned about one of them that makes it closed in. So now the E makes its short sound eh. Long sound E, short sound eh. Long sound E, short sound eh. He, help. He, help. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Our next base word is glow. G-l-o. The O makes its long sound because it's open. There's nothing next to it, nothing on the right side. The O is open, so it makes its O sound. Glow. If we close it in with a consonant, or in this case 2 consonants, it makes its short sound ah in g-l-os. G-l-os. Gloss, like lip gloss. Glow, gloss. Glow, gloss. Open, closed. Open, closed. O, ah. O, ah. Good job. Our next word, our base word is me. The E is making its long sound E because there's nothing to close it in. It's open. M-E, me, me. We close it in with a sh digraph, and it becomes eh. Esh. Esh. E, me. Esh, mesh. E, eh. E, eh. Me, mesh. Me, mesh. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Next is the base word be. B-E. E makes its long sound because there's nothing to the right of it. But if we close it in with a consonant, then it becomes eh. The short sound eh. E, eh. E, eh. B-E, be. B-et. Bet. Open, closed. Open, closed. Be, bet. Be, bet. Good job. Our next base word is so. So, so. O makes its long sound O because there's nothing closing it in on the right side. But if we close it in with a consonant, in this case B, it becomes ob. Short sound O is ah. Sob. So, because it's open. Sob, because it's closed. O, ah. O, ah. So, sob. So, sob. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Our next word, the base word is pro. O making its long sound again because there's nothing to the right side of it. Pro, P-R-O, pro. We close it in. When we close it in, it makes its ah sound in p-r-om. P-r-om. Prom. Prom is a dance that you go to when you're in high school. So we switch from pro to prom. Pro, prom. O, ah. O, ah. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Next we have the base word we. W-E. E makes its long sound E because there's nothing closing it in. But when we close it in with a consonant, in this case a B, the E makes its short sound eh. W-eb. W-eb. Like a spider web. We, web. We, web. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Our next base word is glow. Glow, G-L-O. O makes its long sound because it's open. There's nothing to the right of it. But when we close it in with a consonant B, it becomes ah, glob, glob, glob. Glow becomes glob, glow, glob. O, ah, o, ah. Open, closed, open, closed. Good job. Next we have the base word high. I makes its long sound I because there's nothing to the right side of it to close it in. I, high. But if we close it in with the consonant T, it becomes I. The short sound for I is I. It, hit, high, hit, high, hit, I, open, closed, open, closed. Next we have the base word me. E makes its long sound E because there's nothing closing it in. Me. We close it in with the consonant T, it becomes eh. The E makes its short sound eh. Et, met. Me, met. Me, met. E, open, closed, open, closed. Good job. Next we have a name, Bo, which is why I made the B a capital, because it's a person's name. O makes the long sound O because it's not closed in by a consonant. But when we close it in with a consonant P, the O makes its short sound ah. B-op, bop. So bow becomes bop. Bow, bop. Bow, bop. O, ah. O, ah. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Next we have the base word go. G-O. O makes its long sound O because there's nothing closing it in. But if we close it in with a T, the O makes its short sound ah. G-ot. G-ot. Got. Go, got. Go, got. O, ah. O, ah. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Next we have the word pi. Pi is a mathematical number for infinity. P-I. The I is making its long sound I because there's nothing next to it. P-I. P-I. But if we close it in with the consonant G, it changes to its short sound I. So I becomes I. I. Pie, pig, pig, pig. Pie, pig, pie, pig. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Our next one starts with a base word I. It is just a letter I, but is also the word I, like I am going to the store. I makes its long sound because there's nothing on the right side. Remember, we're not worried about what's on the left side of it. We're worried about what's on the right side to decide if it makes its long or short sound. So there's nothing on the right side, so it makes it long sound I. But when we close it in with a consonant N, it makes its I sound, the short sound. So I becomes I. I, in. I, in. Open, closed. Open, closed. Good job. Next, we have the letter A, which is also the word a, like I have a cat. The reason it makes its long sound A is because there's nothing on the right side closing it in. But if we close it in with an R and a K, which are consonants, it makes its short vowel sound. This is actually a funny sounding A. It's not pronounced ark, it's pronounced ark. Ark. Which is because of this R. The R, there's a bossy R rule that we'll talk about later. But for now, this R is making the A say R as an arc, instead of just ark. But it's not making its long sound ark, because it's closed in. It's closed in by a bossy R in this case, which is why it says arc and not ark. But it is still closed in and does not make its long sound A. So we have a arc, a arc, open, closed, open, closed. Remember, this R is the reason this A sounds funny. It's not its usual short sound. And it's making arc, arc, a arc, a arc. So that's our only tricky one of the bunch. Our last one is another A, starting off with the A again. Long sound A because it's open. And this time we're going to close it off with the consonant N and T. Now it will make its normal short A sound, ant, ants. So we have long sound A because it's open, short sound ant because it's closed. A, ant, a, ant, a, ant. Open, closed, open, closed. Remember this funny one. We have ant and arc. Ant and arc. And the reason this is R, not A, is that R. That R is bossing that A around. But we'll learn more about that bossy R later. Good job, everybody, on practicing your open and closed single syllable words. Now, if you want to make these at home and practice them in your free time, that would be a great idea. So make sure you practice until you feel really comfortable with open and closed syllables. Because once we get into multi-syllable words, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to break those apart and spell and read better than you ever thought you could. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.